Let me guess. You have a big assignment due. You have a goal you really want to start. And yet somehow, you're on your phone, scrolling, watching videos about being productive instead of actually doing the thing. Yeah, I get it. Because I used to be the same. And here's the brutal truth nobody wants to say. It's not that you're lazy. It's that your brain is actively fighting you. And today, I'm going to show you the method that finally made my brain shut up and let me get things done. Starting is the hardest part. Not finishing. Not staying consistent. Just starting. Think about the last time you tried to start studying. You cleaned your desk, filled your water bottle, adjusted your playlist 4 times. Suddenly, 45 minutes gone. Why do we do this? Why is starting a task so painful that we'd rather feel guilty all day than just start for 5 minutes? Let's break it down. Your brain has one job: avoid discomfort. And starting anything new, studying, cleaning your room, working out, reading, even sending an email, your brain labels all of that as danger. Not real danger, but energy danger, effort danger. This is going to suck danger. So instead of starting the thing, your brain gives you fake comfort alternatives. Let's just watch one video first. Let me wait for motivation. I'll start when I feel ready. Let me get in the right mood. Spoiler, the right mood never comes. Here's the painful truth. Your brain isn't scared of the task. It's scared of the feeling right before the task. That tiny moment of friction. That micro-discomfort. And that's where the brutal method comes in. Mini cliffhanger. Because once you understand this, everything changes. Alright, here's the method that saved my grades, my focus, and honestly my sanity. It's called Start Ugly. And yes, it's exactly what it sounds like. You don't start perfectly. You don't start prepared. You don't start when you're confident. You start ugly. Because starting ugly removes the perfection pressure that your brain is terrified of. Let me show you how it actually works. Step 1. Reduce the task to something embarrassingly small. Not study for 2 hours. But highlight the first paragraph. Open the Google Doc and type the title. Put the laundry in one pile. So tiny, it feels stupid. But that's the point. Your brain can't reject something so small. Step 2. Start without thinking. No countdown. No mental prep. No emotional negotiation. Action first. Feelings later. Step 3. Do it badly. This is the brutal part. Allow the first 1 to 3 minutes to be slow, messy, unproductive. Because once you start, your brain switches states. You go from avoidance to momentum. And momentum is everything. Here's why this works. Your brain has something called the activation energy barrier. When you start ugly, you lower that barrier so much that your brain doesn't get the chance to freak out. And the crazy thing is, once you start, even for 30 seconds, your brain suddenly goes, "Oh, this isn't that bad. We can keep going." That one shift is the difference between a productive day and a wasted one. Let me tell you how I discovered this. I had this massive project due. I knew it for weeks. And, of course, I started the night before. I sat at my desk, staring at a blank screen, almost panicking. I kept telling myself, I don't know where to begin. I'll do it after I make tea. Let me watch one video first. Classic torture. But then I tried something new. I told myself, okay, just open the document and write one sentence. It can be total garbage. Just one. So I typed a terrible intro. Like genuinely awful. And then, without realizing it, I fixed it. Then I wrote the next line. Then another. 30 minutes later, I was deep into the assignment. And that's when it hit me. Starting ugly is the fastest way to trick your brain into starting it all. If you're someone who procrastinates like it's a personality trait, here's exactly how you use the Start Ugly method today. 1. Pick one thing you've been avoiding. A test. A messy room. A text you're scared to reply to. 2. Break it into a micro-ugly version. Study, read 1 sentence. Workout, do 5 push-ups. Clean, pick up 3 items. Assignment, write 1 bad paragraph. 3. Give yourself permission to suck. You don't need to be good at the start. You don't need motivation. You need movement. 4. Start within 5 seconds. Any hesitation kills momentum. And watch how quickly your brain switches from, I don't want to, 2. Okay, let's just finish this. So listen. If you've been calling yourself lazy your whole life, stop. You're not lazy. You're overwhelmed. You're scared of starting. You're human. But if you try this brutal method, Start Ugly, Start small. Start now. Your entire productivity will shift. Not tomorrow. Tonight. With one ugly start. So here's your challenge. Pick one thing you've been avoiding and start the ugly version in the next 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes. Let's level up together. You got this.